The issue with drugs or any clinical service, this nuanced idea, there's no such thing as a high-value service or a low-value service. It depends on who gets it and when in the course of their disease, oftentimes by whom, and now with this interest, particularly Medicare around site of care, where it's provided. We've evolved value-based insurance design into something we call precision benefit design or dynamic benefit design. And I could give a number of examples of this, but the purchasers, that being the employers and the health plans and the PBMs, I get them on board because I say, and I strongly believe this, that we should support low-cost services first line if they're clinically indicated. Unfortunately, many of my patients, let's just say diabetes, since this is something that people know well, they take the low-cost generic drugs, they take all of them, they take them religiously at the maximal doses that allow, and they still need more. I find those patients who do everything they were supposed to do as advised by their plan in the PBM, why should they be penalized by their biology? So no one wants to pay more than the lowest price. But when your only option, as is a patient who fails generic therapy, or in the world coming into Star Wars medicine, the patient who has now received a genetic marker to say you should not take the low-cost drug, in fact, that might harm you, you must go for this drug that was designed for you. I strongly believe that those patients should not be penalized, but in fact should have a benefit design that makes those drugs affordable for them in that clinical instance. So you don't get to have the drug that you saw on TV first line if there is a low-cost alternative. But if you are unlucky enough to either not do well, have an allergy, or have some test that tells you you should not take it, you should not be penalized. And we call this precision benefit design. And we're just starting now to get organizations behind this, because the neat thing about precision benefit design, it is a strong commitment to first-line therapy and many of the situations that the plans have in place. But it appreciates what, in my opinion, is not appreciated now, is that the life of people is a dynamic process and not static. And I don't know, outside of 2 out of about 25,000, and maybe the folks in the PBM world could tell us, that actually have a different co-payment, co-insurance, or deductible for the same medication. And that's what I think we could take advantage of our multi-billion-dollar investment in health information technology, to which, in my opinion, has not at all benefited my patients as much as they benefited other parties in terms of charge chapter and other things.